Hello Tokusatsu community, welcome back to my SODO Sunday series here on the Toku Toy Story YouTube channel. This is a series where I cover all the latest SODO, SHOTO, and Uta-line figure news from Japan. Today is the final episode of 2019 already, which is absolutely insane. So we have some Kamen Rider build stuff to talk about, Kamen Rider 01 stuff to talk about, and Kamen Rider SODO Chronicle stuff to talk about. So we'll go ahead and get right into the news, along with a little bit of a look back on what 2019 had to offer us in the SODO line. So let's get right on into it.
SODO Sunday Season 3.
So we have been talking about AI-04, which is going to be released in January of 2020. We already know that Assault Wolf was going to be, and is going to be, the first figure of AI-04, and we had gotten that little bit of a teaser about Kamen Rider Metal Build for the Grease V Cinema showing up, and he will also be in, and he will be the second figure in AI-04. So Kamen Rider Metal Build, the main antagonist of the Grease V Cinema, will be the second figure to be in set 4, and they went all out on this guy. They mentioned how this is going to be the final SODO build figure, as it's pretty much the only thing they still needed to do. So they decided not just to kind of throw something together, because they could have just re-released the Hazard figure from 2 years ago with the new tank pieces and called it a day, but they did not. They have decided to go full out, all out on this figure, and it's fantastic. So we'll talk about what he has to offer really quick here. So Kamen Rider Metal Build looks just like Metal Build, of course, but it's not actually the original Hazard body that was released 2 years ago for the SODO build line. It's actually a brand new mold of it, and more akin to like a Dai SODO build Hazard form, basically. This version does not split apart because it has no reason to, so it's just one solid Hazard body figure with the Metal Build pieces. Now, and it has like swallowable hands and things like that that weren't a thing back in the build line. They started with the Dai SODO build figures, and they carried over into Geo and 01, and now it's pretty much a mainstay. But it's interesting that they have modeled this figure to be a like modernized, more improved SODO version of the Hazard body, and because of that, they don't just include the Metal Build faceplate. They also include a faceplate for you to just do regular good old Rapid Tank Hazard, which is awesome. It's basically like one of the first times they've ever kind of like remade a figure, kind of. So, besides like the Dai SODO stuff. So this is Hazard, just regular Hazard or Metal Build, but you can have either or. But that's not even all it. There's 2 more faceplates that you can include, because they also have the one that is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that they're doing it. It is the double rabbit-eyed Hazard body. So this is a form that, and they told you on the blog how long it appeared on screen. It was on screen for about 7 seconds between the course of 2 episodes of build. And that's when he was going really berserk in the Hazard form, and both eyes turned to rabbit. And that kind of gave him the idea to do the rabbit form and kind of harness that full like raw power. So it's amazing that they're actually including that faceplate, because it was never included back when Build did this figure 2 years ago. So it's awesome that this is here now. And also, Metal Build is not just regular Metal Build. They also have, when he combines with the other villain of the movie, to become Phantom Build with like the jet armor and jet faceplate and everything. He comes with all of that. So you can have Metal Build. You can either have it displayed as Metal Build, Phantom Build, Rabbit Tank Hazard Build, or Build with the double Rabbit Hazard eyes, which is just absolutely amazing. And then, of course, it also comes with the Drill Crusher, which I'm pretty sure is just the same one that was released back during the build line. But that is fantastic, and because of that, Metal Build will be taking up 3 whole slots in 01's AI-04. So 5 of the slots have already been taken up between just all of what Metal Build has to offer and Assault Wolf Vulcan. So that's all we know about for set 4 right now. But that's not all there is to say about SODO news. They had teased about it, but they are going to reveal the next figure to be, or the next series to get the SODO Chronicle treatment, and that series is going to be none other than the very first Heisei Rider, Kamen Rider Kuga. So Kuga will be the 3rd Rider series to join the the 4th Rider series to join the SODO Chronicle line, and this figure set will be released in April of 2020, and it will be coming with the Rising form, the Mighty form, the Pegasus form, the Dragon form, and the Titan form. And not only that, they're upping the like age rank of Chronicle to 15 plus, so they can kind of like get away with more accessories and stuff like that. Some weird logistical thing about like what they classify the toy as lets them get away with more. As well as like the Kuga figure is not going to have like that peg that's on the back of the figures. You can kind of see it's on some SODO figures. That actually Grand Geo doesn't have one. I was going to try to show it off there, but there's like a peg on the back of a SODO figure that will not be there, or the back of the head, and that will not be there on the Kuga figures. They're also including the like weapons that become his weapons. So like for Pegasus's bow gun, you have just the regular pistol, Ichijo's pistol, which will be coming with that, which is awesome. And like the Dragon Rod just has like a pipe, like a motorcycle handle. And it's so cool, so cool. So they're going all out on this, of course, like they always have been. And they did announce that they do plan to do 11 Kuga figures to cover all the forms we've seen in his TV show, which means it's a pretty likely chance that we will be getting the growing form, the rising forms, Amazing Mighty, and Ultimate form in the SODO Chronicle line, but we do not know anything about that officially, other than they said that they will do them. All we have is just Kuga's main 4 forms in his first SODO Chronicle set. So that will be out in April of 2020. But that's not it for SODO Chronicle. We have gotten numerous Comrade double sets this year, and we got numerous O sets, including like that really awesome movie set. But Den-O has not gotten a lot of love in a little while, and there's a lot of things that they can do for Den-O. So they have they have announced the first SODO Chronicle Premium Bandai Den-O set. So this set is going to be a Premium Bandai exclusive coming out in 2020, and is going to include 4 figures, which is Zeronos in his Altar form, Zeronos in his Vega form, Zeronos in his Zero form, and Kamen Rider New Den-O. So it's all of Zeronos' forms and one of the 2 forms of New Den-O, and it's really, really cool. They're going all out on these, just like everything else. New Den-O has like a peg hole in the back, so you can have the sword like in a sheath on the back, which is really, really cool. Zeronos comes with everything he would come with. He comes with like a special kind of hand to hold the swords and all this other stuff. So they're once again now they're revisiting Den-O. They've almost finished double. They're really getting there with O's and everything. So it seems like they want to finish all of these seasons that they're bringing to SODO Chronicle, which is fantastic. And but that's all there really is to say about it now. If you want it, SODO Den-O, Zeronos, and New Den-O set is coming. And that is really all there is for brand new news here on SODO Sundays today. And since it is the last episode of 2019, just want to take a brief amount of time. I kind of just mentioned all of the awesome things that SODO has done this year to further the line and continue going and growing and doing so many awesome things. SODO Chronicle, which is what I just got done talking about, is probably one of the coolest things that they've decided to do this year, revisiting old Heisei Rider shows and bringing them into the SODO treatment, since SODO didn't start until X-Aid, which is, in the current day, it's still pretty much of a recent season, since we've only had X-Aid build Geo and 01 in the SODO line. And now we have Decayed because of Geo, and we have Double, Den-O, O's, Kuga. So it's awesome that they're doing this. It's fantastic that they have continued. We had a retail double set. We had 3 premium Bandai double sets, an Ichiban Kuji exclusive. Den-O had 2 retails, a premium, and Ichiban Kuji exclusive. O's has 2 retail and a premium, and Kuga has 1 retail. And it's just so cool that they are actually like trying to do that like all or nothing approach to the SODO Chronicle line, which is, and they even said that they did not expect SODO Chronicle to be as popular as it was, and they did not expect it to still be going. They thought it would kind of be like an experiment, maybe something they do like once or twice, maybe you only have done Double and Den-O maybe, and maybe not O's and Kuga. But the people have spoken with their wallets, and Bandai has listened, and we keep getting more SODO Chronicle. So, and not only is SODO Chronicle like the coolest thing, or in my opinion, one of the coolest things that they have introduced for the SODO line this year, 01 has been killing it with lack of stickers. I mean, there's still plenty of stickers, don't get me wrong, but they have been able to do these figures with much more paint than usual. They upped the price a tiny bit, but not that bad, and because of that, like, it's fantastic. Like, not as many stickers, so the figures look even better. They're so much better than the RKFs now, except for size scale, unless you really want a bigger figure, which is totally understandable. And so SODO's been killing it there. they've not let their limits of how many sets they can do per season stop them in any way. Hence the fact that we are still getting build figures now. We have 2 build figures that are in the 0-1 SODO line, which is so crazy to even think about. And we have all those Geo figures that they've been promising to do, and we don't know when they're going to be coming, but they said that they're going to be doing them. We still saw that prototype of Tsukiyomi so many months ago, and so we have all that happening. And then Geo did all of the armors for all the Heisei riders. They did all of the Decade armors, all this amazing stuff. And so SODO has just had a fantastic year. I would personally say their best year yet. And I cannot wait to see what 2020 has to offer with whatever the next rider season is, with catching up on Geo, with what Chronicle has for surprises for us. 0-1 to continue getting all the stuff, because there's still plenty of stuff for 0-1. Like, I'm sure Shining Assault Hopper is coming pretty soon. And you have Ikazuchi, and you have Thouser, and all those other awesome things that we know that they'll probably do. And I'm super excited. I like doing this show. I love talking about SODO every other week here on the Toku Story YouTube channel. I love talking about it on the SODO Pop podcast with my friends, the Frozen Stratos and Malunas. And it's just great. It's fantastic that SODO has been able to give something to discuss so much, because it's just such an exciting figure line, such a comprehensive figure line. I mean, they're pretty great figures. they're pretty fun. I really like them a lot. So can't wait to see what they have for us next year in 2020 with the new decade, with more SODO stuff. And I'll see you guys in the new year. But if you enjoyed this episode of SODO Sundays, you can go ahead and check out other content from me over at Toku Topics. You can also see me every Friday night at RR The Streets over on RR Infinity. You can follow me on Twitter at Living Ranger Key, and you can read the corresponding blog post related to this episode on the Toku Toy Store website. And until next time, everyone, have a happy new year. See you in 2020. Tokusatsu forever.